Colleen, the idea machine. I cannot believe that we are approaching the end of another hectic year in the life insurance industry.
Well, Mr. GQ Depot, 2012 has not been a typical year. In fact, most brokerage general agencies are flooding the insurance companies with no-lapse applications before AG 38 kicks in.
As consultants, we face a huge dilemma regarding what products to recommend as we enter the new year. I will be the first to admit that you and your famous uncle, Mr. Know-It-All, have substantially more connecting synapses than the dipwads, ranking you many rungs above most others, intellectually. So, I really need your help. Really need your help on this one.
Even though you have demonstrated limited mental capacities in the past, I think I know where you are going and I feel your pain. Are you referring to the indexed universal life dilemma?
Darn tootin', Colleen, the idea machine. You are truly amazing. Every company that visits our office tells us how much indexed universal life they are selling, and how their product is the future of permanent life insurance sales. And then we see these models that show us probabilities of probabilities or whatever. And does the client go with S&P, Dow Jones, MSCI, EAFE, Mid-Cap, Eurostoxx 50, Russell 2000, or some multi-index? I feel like my head is going to explode. And, after that, they start talking about buying options and caps and participation rates. And targets. So, I do some research and discover that Bobby says about all those models, and he says that indexed UL lookbacks rely on assumption-driven models, no change in product parameters from current, and extremely limited applicable data because it would have been impossible or prohibitively expensive to build the product before the early 90s due to illiquidity in the options market. After that, the next migraine sets in. Please, Colleen, tell me what to say to my clients. If I am confused, do you think the average independent agent is also somewhat perplexed?
Okay. GQ. Just take a deep breath and listen to what I am about to say. I am not going to attempt to explain indexed universal life to you, but want you to go back to basics and remember that all life insurance policies consist of mortality, interest, and expenses. Many life insurance agents do not fully understand these indexed contracts, even though we are often told how simple they are to understand, and many entities are running webcasts to help agents to better understand these products. I suggest you advise agents to study the structure of any given product regarding how the product is structured, especially the charges or expenses. When we asked the Palindrome Company for actual results over the past several years, we could not attain any. Bottom line, these are fairly complicated products and require a level of sophistication to market them properly. In fact, at the most recent annual meeting of brokerage general agencies, there were a few workshops about indexed universal life.
I heard about those workshops. In fact, one of them was titled Uncomplicating IUL. That is an oxymoron. How can you uncomplicate something that is, in fact, complicated?
You are on the right track, GQ. Another speaker was Richard Weber, president of the Ethical Edge. He gave attendees a list of best practices brokerage general agencies and their agents can adopt to become better advocates for their clients and to manage expectations realistically. These guidelines would make any broker-dealer comfortable, implying a strong fiduciary responsibility for agents that market IUL products. Bill Coffin, in the November 16th article in LifeHealthPro.com, says indexed universal life is a complicated product, and those who sell it face the looming possibility of a federal fiduciary standard that would open agents and brokers to serious legal liabilities. So, there you have it.
I think IUL has merit, but must be presented properly by qualified agents. But are there other alternatives? I mean, there must be other products that compete with these fancy new contracts.
Yes, there are other products that not only compete with these IUL products, but are easier to understand. After all, how comfortable are your clients with the roller coaster results of the equity markets these days? Why not show your clients alternative options? Alongside that indexed proposal, show a current assumption product, a whole life product, or some form of hybrid structure. Using the same premiums, you can, at least, demonstrate how other products will perform using today's assumptions, even guarantees.
My friends at the Bollinger Group have a program that does just that. Jeff Dressel and Vic Greco will help you create other options in addition to IUL proposals. Doesn't it make sense to show your valued clients the options they have when purchasing permanent products?
You are right on there, GQ. If agents want to secure a client's loyalty, they only need to educate the client regarding all the options available to them: IUL, current assumption universal life, and variations of whole life. Call the Bollinger Group today at 800-503-1633 for an example of how this approach really works.
Colleen, you truly are the idea machine. You have taken a very complicated product with ethical implications and provided logical options and solutions for agents. Any independent agent can call Jeff Dressel or Vic Greco at the Bollinger Group today at 800-503-1633 for more details about this innovative approach to client presentations. And, on behalf of Colleen and myself, happy holidays.